right, here we are. Last video of this entire course. This was a lot more fun than I expected it was going to be. Record the Spice is Right podcast, did 5 episodes. Really didn't know what I was getting into going into it. The best part about it was getting to know some of my friends really well and being able to showcase their stories. Hopefully some of you got to listen to it. I know I had to put most of my episodes through in a pretty condensed period of time. So if you did get a chance to listen to it, I appreciate it. I know most of my listeners were either my guests or friends of my guests or friends of mine that wanted to see what I was capable of doing when it came to doing a podcast. I think my big takeaways that I loved about it were learning how to edit, adding music, doing intros and outros and kind of following the same format. The other big thing that I loved was just learning how to host. Hosting a podcast, you need to be able to take people on a bit of a journey. You need to be able to steer your audience as well as your guests in the right direction of what you're trying to get across. And what I was trying to get across was that not everyone has the same upbringing. Not everyone lives in the same cities. And everyone experiences culture, whether it's in work or in the city they're living in, differently. The other thing I think was a big takeaway is education, which is ironic because this is for a school course. But 2 of my guests, they talked about their MBAs and the opportunities that were opened up to them through that and the cool jobs that they ended up doing. And some other people just talked about how the education they didn't necessarily lead to what they ended up ultimately doing. And I think I would be in that same boat. So I'm getting a chance to go through everyone's podcasts and blogs and vlogs now. And so far what I've seen, everyone did an amazing job. So congratulations to everyone else on their hard work. And I was really glad to meet who I could through group work and just through interaction on the discussion board through this course. Thanks for listening, and I do plan on keeping my podcast going well past this course, so if you still can find the site on the discussion board, feel free to stay tuned for the future. All right.